Holy shit, what's up? Happy holidays, guys. I'm back on my bullshit again, talking about the Chipmunks, as per usual. I decided that for the holiday season it might be fun if we take a look at all 10 original Chipmunks Christmas songs, because I have nothing better to do with my life, apparently. So I specify original Christmas songs and not just generally Christmas songs, because if I was to do every single Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas song, we would be here forever. And while I'm sure some people would like a 2-hour-long video on the Chipmunks, my channel's not doing well enough as is, so I can't bank on that one. Maybe in the future I'll do like a 2-hour-long video on like the Alvin and the Chipmunks musical. I don't know. But for right now, we're just focusing on short form shit. If you're not familiar with the format of how I usually do these videos, typically I pick out the original songs from an album because there's so many covers that I can't. But I pick the songs, I listen to them one by one, I react to them on camera, and then I'll rate them on a 1 to 6 scale. 6 representing the Chipmunks and the Chipettes. Yes, I am very clever. Also, I'm gonna be honest, my OCD would not let me do an odd number for this. For some reason, I had to rank it in an even number, and 6, oh, that makes sense. I couldn't just do 5. It was originally 1 out of 5, and then I was like, no, it doesn't make any sense. We'll just do 1 to 6 for the Chipmunks. Oh yeah, also, by the way, this video is not made for kids. It's also probably not made for older folks who grew up with the Chipmunks. If the 60s are very nostalgic to you, you're probably not gonna like me and my sense of humor, but the video is not for kids. It's not for the elderly. It's not for anyone who can't take a joke, specifically. Let's just say, if those "which chipmunk is getting the best head" meme from a couple years ago makes you uncomfortable, then my sense of humor might clash with yours. So I would keep that in mind going forward. That's just, you know, to the people who, the new viewers, because I'm assuming I might get a couple new viewers from this. Maybe, I don't know, who fucking knows. But anyways, if that sounds alright to you, I got you, and we're just gonna get on with the video anyway, because I don't really care what anybody else thinks. I'm already putting my shit on the line, being so obsessed with Alvin and the Chipmunks as is. Whatever, I'm cringe and I am free. Anyways, let's get on with the reaction. This is gonna be quite the trip down memory lane. Alright, I had to take the hoodie off because it was really hot. I'm back at it again with my Ian shirt. I cannot find any other Alvin and the Chipmunks shirts, guys. I don't know what to do. This is just gonna have to be the only shirt I use, unless one of you can send me a really good shirt. I don't know. Alright, so our first song is the iconic Christmas Don't Be Late. That's actually not what it's called. It's originally called just the Chipmunk song, I guess. That's what I have seen it as. It doesn't matter. You know the song. It's iconic. Everybody knows it. So this is actually the Chipmunks' very first debut song, which is why it's called the Chipmunk song. Not to be confused with Witch Doctor, which did actually utilize the same vocal distortion techniques used to create the Chipmunks' voices, but the characters themselves weren't really fleshed out at this point, so I lost my train of thought. The technique for the vocals was actually really new at the time, and they thought it was the shit. Clearly they didn't know about Nightcore. It was re-released the following year on the Let's All Sing with the Chipmunks album, and again in 1962 for Volume 1 of Christmas with the Chipmunks. Fun fact, I actually have Volume 2 of Christmas with the Chipmunks on vinyl record, and it is so old that it is literally falling apart, and I'm nervous even having Eleanor near it, to be completely honest. But that's fine. But yeah, before we even re-listen to this one, I'm already gonna say my ranking. 6 out of 6 Chipmunks. This one is peak, it will always be peak. But anyway, let's actually listen to it.
All right, you Chipmunks. Ready to sing your song?
I'll say we are. Yeah, let's sing it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Okay.
Okay, you know, something that I find really interesting here is that since this was the first official recording with the Chipmunks and the first time that they're specifically name dropped, this is very early into when their personalities were really being developed. I mean, Alvin was always like the, you know, shithead, for lack of better words, but I feel like you can kind of hear that, like, Simon and Theodore are just like the two other brothers, which I find really funny because they flesh that more out in like the Alvin show, which comes in 62, I believe, 61. I think it's 61. But I just think it's funny how they're just like, they're husks of their, not even husks of their former selves, husks of their latter selves? Does that make sense? I don't know. You know what I mean. They have a long way to go at this point.
Christmas, Christmas time.
wonderful instrumental, might I add. Alright, on to song number 2. What is song number 2? I don't remember off the top of my head. Good thing I have a list right here, because god, I would be all over the place. The next song is Wonderful Day from 1963. Speaking of Christmas with the Chipmunks, this is actually from the second volume of that, which is the one that I have right here on vinyl. These fucking ads, bro. I won't pay for YouTube Premium because fuck that.
All right, Chipmunks, it's about that time of the year again, so let's sing about it real pretty. Ready, Simon?
Ready, Dave.
Theodore?
Oh, boy!
Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Okay, so already, this just feels like a straight up like, wow, you know how successful the Chipmunk song was? Let's do it again. In this one, as opposed to the first one that I was just talking about, that you can tell that by this point, you know, Simon and Theodore are their own characters. What I find really funny, though, is the fact that they decided to do something so close to Christmas Don't Be Late instrumental. I don't know if they thought maybe we wouldn't know. It's the first thing I noticed, though. How do I know this? I'm beginning to think that the trivia on my list is wrong. A couple of these songs actually did feature in the 1981 TV special, The Chipmunks Christmas. I think that's what it's called, I don't remember, but it's something along the lines of like Christmas with the Chipmunks, whatever. You know the one I'm talking about. If you don't, it's the one where it's like, oh, Tiny Tim is sick in the hospital and the echo harmonica. I don't actually know. I haven't watched it in years. I really, really should have for this because there's quite a few songs on this list, like I said. This one is very familiar though, so maybe it just plays more on the radio during Christmas time than I realized. Or maybe it was in the special? If not, I don't know where the fuck I heard this song. That sounds very familiar. Maybe I do just know this one. Already, this one's pretty good and, you know, original on its own. I mean, none of them are really original if it has the whole Alvin, okay, gag. But also, that's exactly what it is. It's a recurring gag, so I have no problem with them. It's a callback. It's a reference. I don't care if they do it in every episode. It's a gag. I fucking love it. This one's not my favorite, but it's very solid, so I am gonna give it a generous 5 out of 6 Chipmunks. Alright, what is our third song? Hang Up Your Stocking. This one is also from 1963. Oh, and another one from Volume 2 of Christmas with the Chipmunks. I won't lie, I did kind of spoil myself a little bit and skim over the lyrics of this one, and it doesn't look like Alvin really solos in it, which, good for Simon and Theodore, but it's very strange. It also hurts me as an Alvin lover. But I don't know, maybe I just read it wrong, so we'll listen to it.
Boys, you say you have some advice for your friends out there, so you go first, Simon.
Once a year in the middle of December, Santa Claus comes around.
Okay.
With gifts and things all the kiddies will remember. Pleasing everyone involved. He'll bounce and bump, he's so doggone plump as he goes his merry way.
Yeah.
He shouts and sings for the joy he brings. If you listen, you'll hear him say, hang up your stocking. Hang up your stocking. Hang up your stocking on Christmas Eve, 'cause Santa's on his way.
You know, sometimes I forget that Ross Bagdasarian just was a songwriter. I'm like surprised that like these songs are good. I'm like, damn, these are actually really good. No shit. I already am, I mean, I'm biased. Any song that gets to showcase a specific character, I love and personally am very fond of. This one is getting either a 5 or a 6, but we're gonna keep listening and see.
All right, Theodore, you're next.
Fucking go,
So
Theo!
boys and girls, here's something to remember. 52 weeks of the year. If you're not good and if you're not tender, Santa's sure to hear. Get ready for bed, he'll be coming
that one's actually just really good. I want to take off points for not really including Alvin for a solo, but I can't. I think Simon and Theodore deserve it. Considering how much they take the back burner, I think that's totally fine, honestly, in this case. I'm gonna give that one a 6. These are already getting much higher praise than I expected them to, which I am the #1 Chipmunks apologist, so I don't know where that thought process came from. I don't know why I doubted my 3 little boys for a second. I need to stop calling them my little boys. It sounds so fucking weird. Alright, #4 is Jingle Bells. You know how I said I wasn't going to include any non-original Christmas songs in this? I lied, but only because this one is an exception. So the reason I included this one is because there's significant enough lyrical changes, and it also features in the aforementioned 1981 TV special. So this is probably gonna, come back to me as I'm listening to it. We're gonna rank this rendition. It's probably gonna get a high ranking from me. Like I said, I'm biased and my nostalgia is talking. So let's just listen to it. Let's take a little walk down memory lane.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle, jingle bells, bells, jingle, jingle all the way.
I don't remember that.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hear them bells, them jingling bells, jingle, jangling all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank and we got upset. Oh, jingle bells.
What? I'm not really sure about that last one. Alright, so this shouldn't really come as a shocker, but I already hate Jingle Bells as a song, and they really didn't do a lot to save it for me there. I'm beginning to think maybe I looked up the wrong version of this. Alvin and the Chipmunks What the fuck? Alvin and the Chipmunks Jingle Bells. Okay, this one's 30 seconds.
Dashing through the stores on a chipmunk skating board. Through the crowds we play, shopping all the way. Stockings hung with care, soon Santa will be here. What fun it is to shop all day when Dave is nowhere near.
Okay, so I feel like a fucking moron because I included this on the list thinking it was going to be longer than like 30 seconds, and I should have known that because, like I said, this is a special that I've seen many, many times. Granted, I haven't seen it in years. Honestly, I didn't like either of these versions. That's probably going to get like, I can't pity them just because I like them. 1 out of 6. I'm sorry. One of these is gonna have a low ranking. I do think I gave Living on a Prayer a low ranking in the Undeniable video. Skip. 0. We're not going to talk about that. We're also not going to talk about how I included the cover songs and not just the original songs in the Undeniable video. I forgot, honestly. You know what? The timing worked out, so it is what it is. Alright, so the next song that we have is called The Spirit of Christmas, and it actually appears in the album that all of the songs from the 1981 TV special appeared in. However, this one did not appear in the special. I just have that written down. This was one of the notes. I didn't know how to fit that in. Whatever, here's The Spirit of Christmas. Holy shit, we got a feature from Santa Claus himself. That's fucking awesome. By the way, credit to Chipmunk Mania. I have used all of their re-uploads of the songs to, make these videos what they are. So shout out to them. I get like half of my Chipmunks content from their channel. They do a wonderful, wonderful job. Wonderful work. And only 1,000 subscribers. I mean, I don't know how many people are into the Chipmunks, but there's definitely more than 1,000 that would enjoy this channel. Go give Chipmunk Mania some love, y'all. This is a 4-minute song. Oh my god. Yeah, I really do need to finish the nail polish then. Especially if Santa Claus is gonna be in it. Motherfucker is gonna be giving us a spoken word.
It's that time of year again.
Christmas time is here again.
Christmas time is here.
Dave sounds so corny all the time.
Alvin. Cookies, nuts, and candy cane.
Ew, why did he say it like that?
And all of the love
And all of the love
this season's made of
this season's made of
will last us the whole year through.
will last us the whole year through.
When the fuck does Santa come into this shit?
Oh, Dave, I sang all the right words.
Just then the phone rang.
And you'll never guess who was on the phone.
Carnegie Hall?
Yep, and they wanted Alvin to play a harmonica solo on Christmas Eve.
And Alvin had to figure out a way to make enough money to buy a new Echo harmonica. Alvin, why?
Okay, I'm glad they're retelling the entire story of the 1981 special because, as you can tell, I haven't rewatched it in a minute, so I wasn't exactly sure of the plot. I said something about getting a harmonica for, like, a sick boy. I think I was kind of right. I kind of had the right idea there.
Christmas was a time for giving and sharing, not making money. Dave was very upset and sent the boys straight to bed.
Is this like a fucking
Without
storybook
dessert.
reading? What the
As
hell
I
is this?
recall, Theodore, you had some chocolate hidden under your bed. But I wanted to save it. You could have fooled me. Guess how many chocolate bars he ate that night, Santa?
2,
Not even close. Be quiet, Simon.
4,
Keep
Mean.
going.
Theodore.
I couldn't help it.
5?
Santa, the story?
Oh, yes, that's right. Where were we?
They said he was very disappointed in me. I couldn't get to sleep. So we sang him to sleep.
So why did it end there? I'm confused. What the fuck was that? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I had to listen to any of that. I think I just listened to, like, an extended version from, like, a cassette tape or something. I really should have listened to these songs before I did this video. But then again, my reactions wouldn't have been genuine, so what fun would that have been? Oh yeah, I didn't even rank that one. Well, the speaking portion, I didn't have to listen to it, and that was my mistake. But I wasn't mad at it. I could listen to the Chipmunks talk back and forth for hours. Their voices aren't annoying to me, they're endearing. I enjoy them. But the actual song, it's not something I would, like, really put on my Christmas list. Well, out of obligation I would, but it's not like, it's not gonna place on, like, my top 10, like, favorite Christmas songs. So I'm gonna give it, like, a 3. Because it was a solid song, but it's not for me. I don't want to give it a trash rating because of that, but I can admit it's not for me. Ooh, I was excited for this one. I've never heard this one. Apparently this one is also from the 1981 special, but here's the kicker. It actually features a character who had not been utilized since the Alvin show ended, which ended in 1962. Like I said, I used to watch this special all the time, but I had never seen, like, the 1960s Alvin show. I had never been familiar with the character Clyde Crash Cup, but we're gonna drop some knowledge on you real quick. You're about to learn. You're about to get a crash course in Clyde Crash Cup. Try saying that 10 times. I won't. I can't. So Clyde Crash Cup is a character from the 1960s Alvin show, and he basically was there for, like, the latter half of the show. That it would have its own segment where Clyde Crash Cup invents blank, and he would invent, like, something that has already existed before. Like, there's one Clyde Crash Cup invents, like, marriage or something. Actually, that's a random one. I don't know if that one's real. Clyde Crash Cup invents, like, the bathtub, like, shit like that. And they're honestly pretty funny. Some of them did get, like, a genuine laugh out of me, I won't lie. I'll insert some clips from that. Hopefully it'll do him justice.
A man walked up to me on the street and said, "I haven't had a bite for a week, and so how can I advance the research of first aid if you won't cooperate?" Put it on the table, I'll hit it again. For science, you know. Leonardo, shake hands. Get me some first aid, Leonardo, first aid! What kind of first aid is that? Why did you do that? What do you mean you thought it would add to the humor?
Justice for Clyde Crash Cup. You and Leonardo shall not be missed. I wonder if, like, OG fans were really like, holy shit, it's Clyde Crash Cup, oh my god, like when this happened, because like I said, I watched it as a kid, so that reference completely went over my head. And I also don't really remember this, because apparently this song was in like a nightmare sequence. I'm talking a lot about this song and the character behind it. I just really like Clyde Crash Cup. I think he's funny. But anyway, this song is called Crash Cup's Christmas. Like I said, I don't remember this one a lot, but Clyde Crash Cup is a goofy-ass character, so I have a feeling they're gonna make him sing in this, and good lord, is it gonna be a jump scare. Okay, word.
Children dressed like skeletons and ghosts, firecrackers while the turkey roast. Here comes Santa without fail, hopping down the bunny tail. Valentines to pass among your friends, birthday cakes, the party never ends. Swimming, surfing, picnics in the park, Old Lang Syne at 12 o'clock. Christmas, Christmas, happy times, Mother Goose and nursery rhymes, choosing sides on baseball teams, that's what Christmas means. One more time. Children dressed like skeletons and ghosts.
Yeah.
Alvin woke up from his sleep. What is that annoying sound?
It's my popcorn.
What the fuck? These recordings have to be from like some kind of like storybook retelling or like cassette tape, because I don't know where the fuck. Either someone's lurking outside my door or yep, it's a cat. Okay, he's just gonna have to, you know, wait until he gets bored. Alright, so I thought that was completely ridiculous, but I loved it. It really didn't do much. It was just kind of like a couple lines repeated. I loved the absurdity of it. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 6. I think that's fair for Clyde Crash Cup. Does that seem fair? I think that seems fair. Alright, the next song is Here Comes Christmas from 1989. So this one's actually from the 1980s cartoon, not to be confused with the TV special that I've been talking about this whole time. It's this cartoon, not this version of the Chipmunks. Okay, they're two different versions of them. They all exist in the same universe, but they were two intervals. You know what I mean. Apparently this was in a Christmas episode that I guess I didn't see. I guess I was too busy looking at the titles like, I don't know. I'm gonna put a list of the craziest titles for Alvin and the Chipmunks episodes on screen. I guess I was too busy looking at those ones as opposed to Merry Christmas, Mrs. Carol. It was also re-released as its own song in the 1994 A Very Merry Chipmunk album. God, these names fucking suck. And again in 2012 for the Chipmunks. Oh my god. You didn't hear me say that. And again in 2012 for Chipmunks Christmas. Not to be confused with A Chipmunks Christmas, which is the 1981. I don't know. God, they really do need a better naming system for these. Now, I really hope that this song is just as, you know, general enough to where I don't have to have seen the episode. If not, I'll take a fucking detour and watch the episode. I really don't care. But this might be kind of lore reliant, and I might have to go back and watch it. No, because why does the beginning of that kind of sound like the beginning of What Is This Feeling? Hold on, I need to play these back to back for you.
There's been some confusion overwhelming here at Shiz.
And then. I'm not fucking crazy, guys. I know what I'm talking about. I know music theory. Oh, that tickled me a little bit. I don't know why I found that so funny. Wicked's just really topical right now. Maybe I'll do a Wicked video.
Fireplace glowing and frosty winds blowing, a winter chill in the air. Family near you and friendship to cheer you, and goodwill to those everywhere. Here comes Christmas, happiest time of the year. Merry Christmas, sing and rejoice, for Christmas is here.
having a realization. I think this might be one of the first songs on this list that actually uses Ross Bagdasarian Jr. instead of Ross Bagdasarian Sr. Interesting.
Everyone dressed in their holiday best, in shades of crimson and green. Snowflakes on lace that will blanket the place, make a beautiful wintry scene. Here comes Christmas, happiest time of the year. Merry Christmas, sing and rejoice, for Christmas is here.
So I'm gonna be honest, I'm so uninterested in this song that I can't even keep listening to it. This is another one that it's like, it's good, but it's not for me. It's so meh that like, even the what is this feeling joke can't even save it, but it's not so bad that it's gotta be a 1, so I'm gonna rank this one a 2, honestly. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. Alright, song number 8. What is this called? The Chipmunks featuring the boys. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? I'm so sick. No, I'm not sick of them. I think they're cute. But I'm getting really confused. This one's not even from that special. This one is literally from... What year is this from? Hold on, I have it written down. Oh, it's 1994. Yeah, this one's not even from the 81 TV special, so it's not even like the storybook cassette theory makes sense with this one. This one just has like a spoken word in the beginning of it. Christmas Time Uptown, featuring the Boys Choir of Harlem. Okay. Where the fuck are the Chipmunks? I'm sorry. Alright, number 9 is from 1994's A Very Merry Chipmunk album, and it is called A Comes Before B. Sorry, I had to look at my paper to see that. That name sounds very unique. I hope it'll be a unique Christmas song.
Alvin comes before Bart. Alvin comes before Bert. Alvin comes before... What are you talking about? A comes before B, Theodore. Or have you forgotten too? Now step aside. I have something to say to Mr. Ho Ho Ho.
Whoa.
Santa, I'm upset. Please hear my desperate plea. Something's very wrong. I smell conspiracy. We need to stop this now. It's gotten out of hand. If you respect the alphabet, I beg you take a stand. Oh, Santa Claus, A comes before E. But Barney, Beavis, and Butthead are now in front of me. Oh, Santa Claus, I tell you it's a sin. So put the B's where they belong, behind the A's again.
I was originally gonna make a joke about how this is literally just another Jingle Bells ripoff, but I already do like just how specific they went with this. I like it. I think I do like this one. I don't think this is one gonna get like a shitty ranking for me, but let's keep listening. Also, the audacity to tell Santa Claus on the holiest of days that he's committing a sin is really what a silly little man you are.
I turned on the TV. Bugs was selling sneakers to Barney and Betty. I stayed up all that night, afraid to go to bed. For if I slept, another bee might rear its ugly head. Oh, Santa Claus, Bart is a big hit. Beast has got his beauty, and Barbie never quits. Oh, Santa Claus, Bam Bam's on the rise. If Baby Boo Boo makes a comeback, I just gotta
Okay, that one was really cute, I won't lie, and I really particularly enjoyed how desperately and just... I love how desperate that plea was. Like, the entire... vocally, that performance was great. Honestly, I did really like that one a lot. I want to take points away for being just a rip-off of Jingle Bells, but I gotta love my boy Alvin giving us a performance of such raw emotion. And the creativity. There was a reference to Beavis, Butthead, Bart Simpson, Barbie, what the fuck? But I thought it was very creative, if not just a parody of Jingle Bells. I thought it was fun. What can I say? I liked it. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 6. All right, we are on to our very last song. Oh god, I don't want to stop. I really like these. Oh, okay. So this last song I actually did already cover in my Undeniable video because it's originally from the 2008 Undeniable album. That was a very fun video to film. Please go watch it if you are enjoying this one so far. It's kind of like this, a little more unhinged because I didn't really have an editing style at this point and I was kind of trying to get into it. Whatever, it doesn't matter, but I would appreciate it if you check that video out if you like this. But anyway, that's from the Undeniable album from 2008. So I've already listened to this and ranked it. I can't remember what my ranking was in that video. That one was fun. I almost like came listening to Time Warp.
No, not at all. In another dimension, with voyeuristic intention.
Sorry, I zoned out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so this one is Ho Ho Ho. I didn't listen to this one fully, and I kind of glossed over it in the last one, but we're gonna give it a proper listen now. I actually quite like this one, and just like my first song on this list, I am gonna spoil my ranking as a 6 out of 6. I do quite like this one. I also think it's very original. It is an original Christmas song, but like, whereas everything else is like, oh, typical Christmas, you know, ballad. It's like, oh, that's Jingle Bells for the 8th time. This is actually something that's made it's original enough to make it on your Christmas playlist if you can stand the Chipmunks for, you know, however long this video is at now. I don't know, I wouldn't know. Anyway, this is Ho Ho Ho. Okay, wait.
Ho, 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 and jingle, jingle bells are ringing all around. Snowflakes fall and lights adorn our very merry tinsel town. Ho, 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 and jingle, jingle, Santa sits us on his knee. Christmas gifts lie patiently beneath our decorated tree. La 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 lee. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. It's the time to send a gift to those of us less fortunate. Dave, if Christmas is so merry, why did you say it makes you uptight?
I never said that, Alvin.
Yes, you did.
I don't need this from you, Theodore.
You said you can't wait for it to be over, and
Ho, 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 Alvin. That's your line. Ho, ho, ho.
I also do appreciate how cheeky these lyrics are. This is another song that's kind of like A Before B, where it's a delight to listen to because it's truly not just a vocal performance from the Chipmunks, it's also an acting performance. And I love any excuse to get to see their personalities shine. I think they're wonderful. You hear that? I think you're wonderful. But we don't really give a fuck.
Like cash, Grandma. Send us cash.
Alvin?
No more trucks, Grandma. Yeah!
Shall we just stick to the lyrics I wrote, please?
Oh, but you're in a bad mood anyway, and just...
I am not in a bad mood!
Dave, you always said to be honest with our feelings.
So?
Just admit that you're stressed.
I am not stressed!
Ho, 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 and jingle, jingle, cars are honking constantly, giving David headaches and increasing his anxiety. Ho, ho, ho,
I heard that.
Okay, hold it right there, guys. This is not what I wrote. And I never said to suck it up.
Yes, you did. Suck it up, fellas. Just quit your whining and suck it up. That's what you said, Dave.
Can we just stick to the song?
We're just trying to express our feelings, and just because we want iPods and cash, and you don't understand!
Oh, just suck it up, Alvin.
Ha-ha! Gotcha!
Alvin.
You are so busty.
Alvin.
Oh, just admit it.
Alvin!
Ho, 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 and jingle, jingle bells are ringing all around. Snowflakes falling like adorn our very merry tinsel town. Ooh, yeah.
You know, now that I'm listening to this version of this song, that little, like, vocalization that Alvin does at the end is very reminiscent of the ones that...
I never ended up finishing my sentence here, but what I was getting at is that the vocalizations in this one sound like the vocalizations in How We Roll. And I was not under the impression that Ross Bagdasarian Jr. was the one singing for the 2007 film, so this is really interesting.
Who the fuck were their voices in the movie? Wait, what? I'm confused, what? Okay, so lore drop, we're getting a major lore drop here that I was not aware of. So, Justin Long, I knew, was Alvin's speaking voice in the 2007 live-action movie, but his singing voice is Ross Bagdasarian Jr., which apparently he was just always capable of doing that, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy shit. That's so funny. So Simon is not played, like, okay, so all of their singing voices are, like, their original voice actors, not, like, original, but, like, Ross Bagdasarian Jr. So those are all correct. Except for Simon, his singing voice is Steve Vining. I never noticed that, but that's really interesting. I'm gonna think about that now. I wasn't even thinking about that when I had filmed my other videos. This is really interesting now. I'm gonna have to re-listen to all of those songs. Every single last one. God damn it. Yeah, we're learning a lot of information. Could Ross Bagdasarian not, like, have played Dave in the live action? Or was it that, what's his name? Jason Lee? Or maybe Jason Lee was just like a hotter topic. I don't know much about Jason Lee's career outside of the Chipmunks movies, to be completely honest. So anyway, that's kind of all I got for you guys today. I would love for them to make more original music for the Chipmunks to sing, but it seems like nobody's doing that. I would love to be the Chipmunks ghostwriter. Please, I will do it for free. If you're willing to physically create these songs, I will write them for you. I swear to God, I'll fucking do it. I'll do it for free. I'll do it unnamed. I don't care. If you like this video, maybe go check out some of my other videos. I have 3 other Alvin and the Chipmunks album videos on this, so hopefully those deliver on the same level these do. Maybe I'll do something Wicked related, because as you can see, I also have quite the Wicked fever, if you can see the color of my piercing. But anyway, I hope you guys have a happy holiday. Hope you guys have a happy new year. And that's all I got. Alvin, do you have any parting words?
I'm over here stroking my dick.